Okay, so Universal Audio has released a new plugin, and as always, as I checked out the other ones, I need to do a video on this one as well. This one is free, first of all, and I have to say, one of my favorites so far. This is basically an old dual showman type amp. I think at some point I own a 73, which is different to this one. This is more like a 60s blackface, but they're great amps. I really regret selling that. Anyway, let's go straight to check out the plugin. The plugin is the same as the Ruby in terms of layout of the Ruby, the Lion, and Dream 65. You have this faceplate with the tremolo and the EQ, right and on switch. And then you have an input, which I lowered a little bit. And then I have a room. This amp doesn't have any reverb, so I put like a room ambience type sound. And then you have the output. I've added actually an overdrive in my, the guitar is basically straight into the interface, but I've added an OD11, which is a very transparent overdrive, similar to the Timmy, those kind of pedals. And let's just go straight to it. So this is one of the first presets. I'm using a 335, but I might actually use a Strat as well. I have it right here. So this is bright and chimey. And you can hear it's super clean. And super, super clean. That room ambience, if I crank it up, you can hear really, like a studio. Imagine that amp being in the studio. And again, just out of curiosity, let's just get the overdrive going. And this is how I imagine this kind of amp would react to an overdrive. It's quite scooped and a lot of top end. Okay, chill vibes. That's the next one. It's a really lovely soft attack and the tremolo. Classic funky vibes. Let's see what we can play. Has really like a nice warm feel to it. Desert highway vibes. This sounds more like this would probably sound really good with a room cranked up. Dime, so this is kind of probably a rocky sound. Yeah. Hi-Fi tube crunch. Jazz club vibes. Not sure about the tremolo, but the sound in general. Let me turn the tremolo off just out of curiosity. Yeah, it's a lovely sound. Let's rock. Yeah, it has a lot of like really like sub low bass. Quite, I don't know, I do recognize that's the sound of that big cabinet, isn't it? Modern rock studio. Yeah, this is like a super clean sound with a lot of bass. Say with how would that sound with a bit of overdrive? Yeah. Drop D. Yeah, it's pretty like really. I love the low end in this plugin. All right, overdrive honk. This is more like a Rolling Stones kind of thing. R&B classic. It's very clean, super clean. Roadhouse beef. This would probably sound quite good with the overdrive. Yeah, sounds great. Shimmer vibes. Yeah, this is a lot thinner. I'm guessing this is just the amp as it is. Good. Super clean sound, slow vibe. Yeah, small, punchy. Yeah, this is probably that kind of rock, you know, the. Yeah, it's that type of thing. Swirly room. Yeah, vintage clean. Yeah, really, really good sounds. Warm, clean tone. A smaller sound. Warm jazz. Blues swamp vibes. Bluesy room. This would probably sound good with the hover drive. And then I think we're back to bright and chimey. So yeah, it's really, really good sounding plugin. It does sound, it gives you that, that woolly, uh, big, loads of bass type sound that these amps have. It's free. What else? Just go and download it. It is free. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. And obviously here you have, as I said, there are a few features that I've not touched on, but you can change the presets of what mic you want to use. And here, obviously, there's a link to all the other amps that you can purchase, which again, I have reviewed in the past, so I will leave the links in the description. That's it for today. A very short video. And as always, like, subscribe, check out all the links in the description. If you feel that this video was of value to you, please share it on social media. Anything that you can do to help the channel will be great. And there are some links in the description if you want to check out my presets for modelers and if you want to give a donation. Take care. Bye-bye.